flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
You did say something, and I'm paraphrasing here, so please correct me if I'm misinterpreting it. You said, if I could kill him, I'll kill him. Yeah. Your old foe, Tyson Fury, today called you a classless loser for saying something like that you shouldn't say that as a boxer. Could you explain to us what you meant by that, and could you please respond to Tyson's statement?
It's my job. We fight. We're licensed to kill. I'm sure many people don't understand it, but this is what my job is, and I just enjoy what I do. Whatever happens, happens. As long as my hand's raised, that's what's important, right? Respectfully. That's just the mentality we have to have as fighters. I don't know if any other fighter thinks that way. Maybe they're a bit more tamed, but the things I watch and the way my mind works, when you're in that ring, it's a dangerous place to be, and anything can happen. And you hope your opponent leaves the ring safely, but if they don't, you know, you still have to go to bed at night knowing that you just done your job. It wasn't personal.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, we're going to bleed this morning. Let me do this roll call real quick because I want to get to the smoke. Rick Blackwell, Jalen Hudson, Slim Hussein, Eric Myers, Eric Jordan, Rampage, Coach Hudson in the building, Columbia, Steve Elder Mack, HMC, The Real Shelton, Sam Mack, Rod Nail, Houston on deck, Hassan 7, Dow Big G. Oh, it jumped on me. Hold on. Brother Lamar, Mark Wunderlich in the building, MXC, Derek Gaines, the legend, Brandon Shamar from Mission to Chat Note, I love you. Come on in, smash the like button. Hype the video. They got that new thing there. Share the video. We are our own algorithm. Let's not leave it up to Miguel to do anything for us because he's not going to do anything. Quan Big Gun, salute. I want to jump right into this. You know what I appreciate about 2025? A lot of truth was told. A lot of truth was told. A whole lot of truth was told. What do I always say? Time reveals all truth, and a lie is nothing but the long way to the truth. Everything that people have done and said about certain fighters, especially fighters that we support in particular, it's never on our time, it's on God's time. And the truth is revealed. The truth is revealed. Inside the ring and outside the ring. Inside the ring and outside the ring. It's never on our time. Gotta understand, as human beings, you know, we're not perfect, but, you know, we want instant gratification. Y'all know what that means, instant gratification. That means if something is done to you, you want that back immediately. You want that back immediately. Brother Reef, Robert Singleton, salute. You want it back immediately. But what we don't see is God saying, hey, you know, wait, chill. I got plans for this situation. I got plans for this person and everyone around him. Tay, good morning. Jose, my brother, salute. I got plans. Just do, because he's not done lying. She's not done lying. Everything she does has a ripple effect. I need this to follow through because it all comes back to this moment. And here we have another situation where we're proven to be correct. And y'all don't even know what we're talking about. Some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, what are we going to review? Brown on Boxing, salute. Del Riff, Ball Masters Football, salute. Let me ask y'all a question. And I know, you know, the troll's going to come later. Oh, the Wilder's done. Okay. Yeah, keep talking. Because that Usyk fight is still in the works. But I want y'all to keep talking. And all I'll say to that is there's a reason why Usyk ain't fight him. Because he could have fought him after the Hell in this fight. There's a reason why he didn't do it. There's a reason why he left us hanging in Brooklyn. There's a reason why. And I know y'all don't see it because y'all are outside looking in. I'm talking to the haters. Ratchet, what up, brother? Y'all are haters and y'all are on the outside looking in. Y'all don't know boxing like you claim you do. You just know what's popular. Like you think this is supposed to be a close fight and it's competitive. It's not supposed to be. And if it is, it's a setup. This is nonsense. There's nobody from the time that AJ first started his career, there's nobody on Anthony Joshua's resume that Jake Paul could beat. Go to his first pro fight. Dig him out the trash. Jake Paul can't beat that guy. Don't tell me that he fought a competitive fight and lost to Tommy Fury and he's supposed to get in there and compete with AJ. He hasn't improved since then. But we're going to watch it and AJ's supposed to. Don't tell me that he just knocked out Francis Ngannou in 2 fucking rounds. And this is supposed to be a better competitive fight. Don't tell me that. But salute to Jake Paul. Because unless they don't have an agreement, he's taking a dirt nap in 2 rounds. I asked Eddie Hearn. I didn't post that yet. I'll do that today. I said, man, which round is AJ going to do it in? Is he going to carry him? And Eddie Hearn said, it should be early and relatively no. Stormy in the building. Slick Tom. He said no, because the more you carry the person, the more dangerous it is. And I agreed with him. You guys, I'm not talking about the family in the chat, but I'm talking about the people in the world. Y'all apply certain things to certain fighters and ignore it when it happens to the people that are in the limelight, just because you want to get behind them. Figuratively and literally get behind them. Because I think a lot of y'all are like that. True Boxing Night, salute. I think a lot of y'all are like that. For example, that term, get it back in blood. Deontay invented that. He said that in reference to who? Tyson Fury. I want to get it back in blood. All of a sudden, y'all hijacked that term and y'all applying it to Devin? There's still lunatics running around right now that don't know what the lawsuit was about between him and Ryan Garcia. Y'all don't even know what it was. Y'all let those racist numbskulls tell you that he was suing him because he lost. You can't do that. Y'all don't know what the lawsuit is even about. It's too technical for y'all. Because I'm talking to the generation that grew up on Prozac. Ritalin. I'm talking to you cats. You were born in the 2000s and at one point you was on Ritalin and Prozac. Huh? Nigga, you ain't eat your vegetables growing up? I'm talking to the kids that grew up in the timeout era. No. My parents beat my ass when I acted up. And I straightened it out. I had to make a decision. Do this or get my ass kicked. Okay. Do my work in school or get my ass kicked when I come home. Okay, I'll take schoolwork for $500, please. These kids was given drugs and thrown into counseling. Because if their parents tore their ass up, they gave these little niggas the 1-800 he's whooping my ass phone number. And then the parents would get in trouble for disciplining their kids. And these are the kids that are running around on the internet that never got punched in the face. 25 years later, they think they're tough. They're dating girls online. They're getting catfished. They're oversensitive. This is the most sensitive generation I've ever seen. Y'all are the most depressed. Y'all are the most sensitive. Y'all are the least married. The men are painting their fingernails. They're dressed like girls, and the girls are dressed like boys. Y'all have normalized bisexuality. All of that. All of that. All of this is relevant to what I'm saying. Jake Paul, to troll Tank, did an AI meme of him kissing him. I'm like, wait a minute. I wouldn't even play like that. He did the same thing with Mike Tyson. An AI thing was put out of them kissing. I said, what is this? That's a form of buck breaking. But y'all laughed. I didn't laugh at that. I'm like, yo, who the fuck does this? But y'all don't see it. When I say, yo, this white dude, he's not your friend, bro. He's not your friend. He's not. He's a troll. He admitted he's a troll. He's a troll. Now, he says some things about my brother Deontay. You know, yeah, he don't know what he's talking about. There's nothing in the contract that says that this is a fake fight. He's been hit upside the head too many times by Fury. Yeah, fire your shots. What you expect me to say? He won't say that to Deontay's face? He absolutely would. You know why? Because this kid's worth about $500 million. And he's a troll. What, fight him next? Watch this, y'all. What has Jake Paul done to get a fight against Deontay Wilder? What has he done? Nothing. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything to get a fight against AJ. AJ stepped up. I'm sorry. I'm going to say Eddie Hearn made AJ step up. Because Eddie Hearn's getting a cut of this dude's bank. Remember, this is a lifetime contract they have. AJ's supposed to knock this dude silly. Unless he's told otherwise by Eddie Hearn or Jake Paul. See how this works? You see why I told all of these fighters need to stay away from this dude? Because he hasn't done anything. What happened to that argument? Remember when Deontay Wilder didn't do anything to warrant an AJ fight? Remember that? I said, wait a minute. He's on like his 9th title defense. His 8th or 9th. And he's a WBC champion. What do you mean, what has he done to get an AJ fight? He has the last piece of the puzzle. And y'all allowed all of that games to be played. Look at how fast they made an AJ versus Jake Paul fight. For our sniper, salute. If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. They made this faster than an undisputed match between two black champions. Think about what I'm telling you. And this is why I don't respect AJ. This is why. He's not supposed to even be in there. For what? And if this goes to the cards, bro, oh my God. Do y'all understand AJ's supposed to knock this dude out badly? Do y'all understand that? This is not even supposed to be close. Go back on AJ's resume, whether he won or lost. Can Jake Paul, watch this, Jake Paul or Danny Dubois? Jake Paul or Andy Ruiz? Huh? What? Just go backwards and stop where you can say, you know what, Jake Paul could compete with this guy. Just stop. Stop there. And give me the name. And I'm just going to tell you no. No. Because those guys at one point they were real fighters. They were ranked. Jake Paul fought life or death with Tommy Fury. And mind you, the WBC said the winner of that fight will be ranked. Remember that? Did y'all forget that? I don't know what happened with that. But Jake lost. What happened to get it back in blood? What happened to that? Remember that? Get it back in blood? You see? It doesn't apply. That term, email champion. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Devin wanted to fight Loma for it. He wanted to fight for him for the WBC strap. The WBC and Loma got in cahoots. They invented a status, gave Devin that belt, which allowed Loma to move on from Devin and fight Teofimo. And then when we say that these dudes froze Devin out, y'all look at us like we're villains. What? Email champion? How about ridicule the person that sent the email, stupid? That's like 9/11 happened. And instead of blaming the terrorists, You blame the person that drew out the plans and had the buildings built and say, well, look, they shouldn't have had them on the west side. See, the building should have been further uptown and it wouldn't have happened. What? All because y'all don't like a fighter? How many belts Jake Paul won? Uh-oh. How many ranked opponents has he beaten? Now, do I need to go any further with this? Main biker in that super chat. This is AJ is a good boy for massa. AJ is slave-minded. Absolutely he is. This is why I don't respect him, y'all. This is why I don't respect him. I don't respect this dude. Eric Jordan, that super chat. He said Miguel and Jerome and the machine getting cut, and AJ's getting his cheeks clapped because he's this dude. I don't respect this dude, bro. I don't respect this dude. I don't respect this dude. I do not respect this dude. I don't respect this dude. Anybody that was telling me that Deontay Wilder ain't do enough to get an AJ fight, look at this. Look at this. DP, Mac of the South, 7-4 Joe, salute. What you have here is a mess. This is a mess. King Kong Ortiz was Anthony Joshua's responsibility. He didn't get it done. Deontay said, F that, I'll do it. He didn't do it not once, but twice. Twice. I don't respect this guy, man. I don't respect this guy at all. He's not, yo, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Anthony Joshua is above Jake Paul. This right here doesn't match. All of those arguments y'all used to say to us, and I'm talking to all the cats that justified AJ ducking Deontay. Look at you now. It took about 7 years, right? But look now, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You can't justify this at all. It was supposed to be Deontay versus AJ for undisputed and made the best man win. This dude was trying to pick on little ass Tank Davis. Tank ain't get it together, and AJ steps in for this? For this? I don't respect this guy, man. At all, man. You're right, brother. Paul is a sham, and you know what? Here's the part where I'm not mad at him. Thank you, Jake Paul. Because he exposed how stupid American boxing fans are. You guys are so stupid. And Jake Paul has exposed that all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank. That's it. You guys are stupid. I say it all the time. I say, man, American boxing fans are stupid as hell. Hence the Ritalin and Prozac. You guys are casuals. The Mag 7s of the world. I'm not letting them up here no more. I let them up here so y'all can hear it. An admitted casual arguing with people that actually know the sport. And he gets up here and argues in the name of what? One guy. Which is why BFTB called him a faggot 77 times. And he stood there and took it and comes back daily. Those are American fight fans. They'll come up here and talk reckless about Devin. And you ask them to articulate it. Well, okay, well, stop. Why do you hate Devin? And just listen to it. And they regurgitate the half-truths, and the hatred come from what? Old media. You asked them what the lawsuit was about. Say, yo, explain to me what the lawsuit was about between Devin and Ryan. And they don't know. They only know what they've read, the bullshit they've read. They don't know that the athletic commission, I ain't even going to get into it, man. I'm not going to give them any gems. I'm not going to give them any gems because the information is there. There was money exchanged, but not to the party that was harmed. So they were suing for that money. But the lawsuit was dropped because Turkey straightened everything out. You know why? Because Devin wanted to smoke. And the reason why they're not fighting now is because of Ryan, who said no rematch, by the way. But Devin got to get it back in blood. You see, these are the white lies. These are the white lies. And I stress that word. But never mind that. I thought lawsuits were soft. Remember that? Oh, he's suing. That's soft. Get it back in blood. Devin was trying to get it back in blood. Ryan prohibited that. Deontay Wilder coined that phrase. He made it famous. Y'all laughed at him. Email champion. Lomachenko sent the email to Devin. So email champion is getting a belt when you didn't ask for it, but you take it. That's an email. All right, fine. Tank Davis has a WBA championship belt at 135. That's Devin's old belt. How'd he get it? He damn sure ain't fight him for it. Email! Now all of a sudden, don't nobody want to use that term no more. See? See how that works? It's very simple. Get it back in blood. Tank Davis fights Lamont Roach to a draw. And now his knee hurts, but he says, when I get better, it's going to be me and you, Isak.
What?
Wait, you fought Lamont to a draw. Get it back in blood. See how that works? D3 in the building. St. Louis Mix, salute. Rick on the mic. If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. You see how that works? Get it back in blood. Get it right. Am I being unreasonable here? I'm using your own words against you. Y'all laughed when it was said, but now when it applies to you, and that's the crazy thing about boxing, at any point, you can't laugh at a fighter for getting knocked sideways because unless you're retired, it can happen to you. So all of these things y'all tried to freak off on, now look. Email champion. Tank, how'd you get that WBA strap? That's Devin's old belt. You ain't fight for it. All of y'all knuckle draggers that ran behind Ryan Garcia in April of 2024. Especially you blickety blacks. I'm blickety black, y'all. Then you found out that he cheated and he's a racist. All of a sudden, y'all don't want to call my line and apologize. I ain't looking for it. Because y'all had to sit with that. I'm like, oh, look at this. I didn't see this coming. I didn't know this kid. Wow, he pops dirty, and all of a sudden George Floyd, he needs to resurrect him and delete him again, and F all niggers and Muslims and all that. Wow. What happened to my phone calls, y'all? What happened to my phone calls? Fucking mooch. Tay.
What's good, brother?
What's good? So, Tay, right on time. All of a sudden, lawsuits or the threat of lawsuits is okay. I thought lawsuits were soft. I thought you don't sue in boxing. I thought you don't sue in boxing. Remember that? Chat, remember? Suing is soft, get it back in blood, blah, 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 blah. Now all of a sudden niggas want to send cease and desist letters. Bro, I can't believe this shit.
Hey, dog, listen. You know, when I when I called you that night, you know what I'm saying, you know, we were talking about your daughter homework or whatever. And after our long conversation, I called Deontay. Bro, like, I was just calling to just, you know, see if bro made it back safely. See if he was good, you know what I'm saying? We was just talking for a minute. And out of nowhere, bro say, bro, you know, get what, bro? I said, what going on? He said, man, this nigga Jake Paul sent me a cease and desist letter. And I'm like, nigga, what? He's like, yeah, bro. And I'm like, what'd you say? What happened? They were like, shit, I just thought said the fight would be, he thought the fight was rigged or some shit like that, he said, man. And and I sit back and look at it, bro. I'm like, wait a minute. And I was hearing you talk. But you're right. I thought motherfuckers ain't supposed to sue.
Yep.
So I thought poor people ain't supposed to sue, but again, dog, that shit, that's the most weirdest shit. But you got to understand, like when I did a video last night, like, bro, you know how many other people? It's like 100,000 to over 1 million people saying the same thing. People think that this fight's be rigged, but I guess you got to have some big paper to get sued.
In what universe can someone ask you a question about your thoughts on the fight and then you give your opinion on it? Not saying it's right or wrong, but you give a detailed opinion on it, and all of a sudden you can get threatened with a lawsuit.
Man, that shit, bro, I don't know what, bro. That shit crazy to me. That one I'm like, what? I couldn't believe it. I'm like, bro, but you know how many other people say that? Like, again, overly, so many people say that. Like, how can you sue? That's like me suing you, Drew. And you be like, what you suing me for? I got an opinion about a fight. So what? The fuck you mean? I don't understand it, dog. That's it. I keep laughing though. Like last night when I sent you the video that I did, and you was like, "Bro, are you serious?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Bro, this is out of space shit right here. This is out of space shit. But I'm looking more at the because Jake Control, he an asshole. A cease and desist letter, that's only about $500. That's nothing. You could go to any lawyer and say, look, I feel wrong, write up a cease and desist letter. And you pay him, he gonna do it. But yeah, you know that law, he could try and sue Deontay, but it's not gonna fly. Deontay never said, yo, this is rigged or whatever. He was asked his opinion. If this goes past like a certain amount of rounds, I think it's rigged. I think. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says that. There's no way in my mind, other than AJ carrying this guy, Jake can't win this fight, man. AJ's not.
But what if he do, bro?
Bro, if he,
I
already told you I don't fuck with AJ. If AJ lays down for this dude, I already told you I don't fuck with AJ because of this. He made this. Listen, Undisputed was on the line. We was one fight away from Undisputed years ago. And he made this fight so fast. And there's no belt involved or nothing. And you're not even fighting a ranked fighter. You had an opportunity to close the deal and be the first, well, actually not the first, but an undisputed champion in our era, in the 4-belt era where it mattered. And you simply didn't do it because you're a coward. But you made this fight so fast. And if you go in there and lay down to Jake Paul,
oh man, bro,
I want to see him again.
That's what I was saying. So like one of the things, and one of the things I put in our group chat, I was like, well, if you ask me, that shit just as rigged as Joshua and I fighting Deontay. I say, how the hell Jake Paul get a fight before Deontay? That's what I put in the chat yesterday, and motherfucker was like, damn, that's a fact. I mean, shit, how? It's the truth. Like, this man went head over heels in the negotiation with Eddie Hearn bullshit, and even with the recent shit in what you call that, in Riyadh with Turkey and them, right? Even with them, even with that, and here it is, Jake Paul he getting the fight before, like, that shit. What? That shit hard.
I hate boxing, bro, because we the only people looking at it like this. Everybody else they're just making sure that their Netflix bill is paid. Salute to Eric Jordan in that super chat. He says Jake is 100 mad that he can't funk with the ninja sword.
Give power to my nigga sword!
Oh, I don't get it, dog. And you know it was crazy because, like, again, Deontay, he had it because I didn't see the interview or whatever the case may be. I didn't see it, but I know he told me what was said. If that was what was said,
wait, I think I could wait. Hold on, because Blue posted it. Let me go to Blue's channel. Because Blue, I saw it last night, I think.
Oh yeah,
I saw it last night. He clipped it. Hold on, let me look for that, because I know.
The only reason why I said something because I guess Jake Paul had said something. Like, again, my phone, like, in the group chat, started going off yesterday, and it was crazy because I was actually on the phone with Joy, and I'm like, bro, he was like, bro, you see that shit? I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? And then, you know, bro had posted the shit Jake Paul said in that bit. I was like, well, shit, I guess it's time for me to get busy what I do.
Yo. Wait, Blue.
I couldn't believe it, though, bro.
Oh, here it is.
I couldn't believe it for real, though. I couldn't believe it, though. I was just like,
no,
wow.
I believe it. Here it is. Wait, is this it? Hold on.
People question whether fights like this are quote unquote real. What, you know, like Deontay Wilder said something.
But I think it's scripted and gonna go by scripted. If it's not scripted, I think AJ will knock him out.
What's the simplest answer you give them?
I give them a cease and desist letter in their email for lying on my name, and then the lawsuit's coming right after because these people won't stop lying. I honestly take it as a compliment, but people need to shut up. And Deontay Wilder, you know, he's been hit a lot by Tyson Fury, so he's clearly not the smartest guy. There's nothing in the contract. AJ can attest to it. We're going to war, and that's the end of the day that all my fights have been like.
Nothing in the contract. What can I say? I can't even remember what your question was, but yeah, there's nothing in the contract. And we're not worried about what opinions are, wherever it's.
Wait, you're not worried about what opinions are, but your master is suing or threatening to sue.
But I mean, again, if it's scripted, it's scripted. I mean, shit, if it's not, it's not.
But wait, hold on. D ain't say nothing wrong. He said if it's not. He said if it's not scripted, it's not scripted, AJ gonna win. That's what he said. That's what everybody says. You gonna sue everybody?
That's what I'm saying, and that's basically what I'm saying, bro. Like, over 1 million people says that not just about this fight, but they say that about all his fights. They think this shit be rigged. Over millions of people have said that. So you gonna sue 1 million motherfuckers?
I hope so. Listen, all I know
that's crazy.
As I saw him fight Mike Tyson, and 3 different times in that fight, he rolled in the wrong direction, and I literally saw Mike not throw the left hook. I literally saw that.
Come on now, like, bro, like for real, bro. I don't even want to. I hate to bring this up, bro. Just like what fight that was that mean you was looking at it sideways? Jerry Anderson and what's buddy name that fought Jerry Anderson?
Wait, Big Baby?
Yeah, big baby Jerry Anderson. What was the dude who I thought they could have?
Charles Martin.
I thought that shit was rigged, bro.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was rigged.
Yeah. And for those in the chat that don't know what we're talking about, just go back and watch it. Charles took that fight on short notice, and he was getting handled. But in the championship rounds, you saw Big Baby on the back foot, and I was like, wait a minute. I think Charles may have been like, yo, I better not smash the gas because I'm gonna fuck up the money.
Cause he almost fucked up the money, but I think like the second or third round, and then after the I think it was like the second or third round, he hurt Big Baby real bad. And then I'm like, man, he finna come out here and stop him in the fourth, or it was either third or fourth. And then he just laid off of him. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
In the last round of that fight, Big Baby was on the back foot, leaning on the ropes. And I'm like, man, if Charles had a full camp, he might have fucking upset this dude. And that was a fight where I found out he had like a security dog and he was crying on his mom's bosom. I'm like, whoa, look, he won. Why he acting like that?
But you got to remember this too. Charles Martin was getting ready to fight on that Spence card. He was getting ready. He was supposed to be fighting on Spence card, so he was already in camp. That's why I gave him a chance to win that fight, because I was like, this motherfucker been in camp. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't had a full camp, but he was already in camp. So I'm like, he might fuck around, stop Buddy. But again, that shit just looked. It could have nothing been no foul parts in there, but to me, that's how it looked, bro. Like we was looking at each other like, hold on, this shit don't look right, bro. You know,
I fucking hate this sport sometimes, bro. I hate this sport sometimes badly. It's bad. It's bad out here. Everything that they've thrown at us to degrade us, and I'm talking about black fans, black fighters, everything that they've thrown at us, at some point they have to eat their words. Look, Anthony Joshua fans, y'all need to hide your heads in the sand like ostriches do. There's no coming back from this, bro. And especially if AJ fucks around and loses this fight, there's no coming back from this, bro. There's no coming. Y'all can't say, y'all can't go in any chats. Shout out to my brother Mo Boxing. I know you an AJ fan, but bro, come on, bro. This fight's not even supposed to be close. He's supposed to do Jake Paul more dirtier than he did Francis Ngannou, bro. He's supposed to do Jake dirty. He's supposed, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not even gonna make it as short. Let me find. Let me go to.
Yeah, he did Francis Ngannou dirty as fuck, boy.
Yo, Ngannou's not a boxer. That was boxing 101, bro. He did him dirt bag.
I just feel like, man, if this shit go past 2 rounds, bro, it's a problem, bro. I ain't saying, you know what I mean, like, because you know Jake got us a lot of rounds in now. You feel me? He got a lot of rounds in, and he's sparring these. You know, he is sparring top guys. You know, but just because he's sparring top guys, you know. Of course, you get some experience sparring top guys, but you actually have to have that experience under the lights. I understand that, right?
Yep.
But goddamn, bro, he ain't got. Ngannou got experience like a motherfucker. He might be in not TKO fighting. What you call that shit? MMA fighting, right? He might have MMA fight background, but in a lot of fucking fights, though. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, he smoked him in like what was it? 2 or 3 rounds?
It was 2 rounds. 2 rounds. Smoked him. It wasn't even close.
Like a blunt, boy.
Check this out. Gotta clip this and make this a short. But salute. Y'all make sure I go subscribe to my brother Town Biz. Oakland in the building. But this is when I asked him about this clown fight this weekend.
Really hard to beat.
Jake Paul, real quick before I get out of here. Jake Paul, AJ, what round does AJ do it in?
Whenever
Just tell me.
Whenever he wants, but you know, it's like
whatever he wants. Heard that? I said, what round does he do it in? He said, whatever he wants.
Like it doesn't. Jake Paul, obviously he's not a heavyweight, right? Or he's a cruiserweight. For a heavyweight, he will move well with decent speed.
Okay, you ain't got to sell me on this. Do y'all understand? There's nothing that I've seen Jake Paul do that's special. He's a strong puncher, I guess. But come on, he ain't got to sell me on this, Eddie.
So it all depends what Jake Paul does. If he wants to go in there and somehow try and survive 1 round, 2 rounds by moving around, holding, like, you know, there is a chance to do it.
Tay,
Joe,
who wins in the clinch? Jake Paul or AJ?
AJ.
Come on, bro. It's not even close. This is a massacre. Bro, you know what? Jake ain't supposed to get out the first round, man. I'm not hearing this shit, man. He's not supposed to get out the first round.
Oh, God.
As soon as he gets hit clean on the chin, the fight's over.
It's over with.
So when that will come, it could come in the first 20 seconds. It might come in the third round. I don't know.
He's telling y'all something. I hope y'all listening.
Is AJ going to carry him?
No, absolutely never, ever.
Now, I asked that. Is AJ going to carry him? He said no. Now, listen to his explanation.
Ever. Because if you carry people in boxing, it's also dangerous. Like, you can't. At the end of the day, Jake Paul is not, in my opinion, a world-class fighter. He can still punch. He's a decent size. And if you fuck around and then you end up trading up and getting caught, how embarrassing would that be?
There you go. I'm picking AJ to smoke this guy in 1, maybe 2 rounds.
So we want him out of there ASAP, and we want to take the money, and we want to go and have a nice Christmas.
3 rounds.
We want to take the money and have a nice Christmas. Y'all heard that?
ASAP.
ASAP. He want to take the bread. Willie Lowe in the building. Bomb Squad. Aaron Butler. I see you. Dapper Dons. Salute. Des. What up? Tone. We, plural, we want to take the money, go home and have a nice Christmas. I got AJ smoking this guy in 1, maybe 2 rounds. He said 3. He going to give him the thumbs down like in the Roman Gladiator days, give him the thumbs down, and he going to finish that fool. If AJ goes 12 with Jake fucking Paul, I don't ever want to hear anyone talk about this dude ever again, bro. The fact that he's even in this ring this fast with really nothing to gain but money tells you everything you need to know about the relationship between Eddie Hearn, AJ, and how they tried to freeze Deontay out. That's the part that pisses me off. He made this shit so fast, and there's nothing to gain in this other than money when we were talking about money and legacy almost a decade ago. This is stupid. But it's going to break Netflix. Prepare for y'all Netflix to be all slow. I don't know what's
fucking up, right?
Yeah, man. I don't know what it's going to be, what it's going to look like in the UK. They're going to do some numbers. They might do better numbers than Mike Tyson. They might.
Yeah.
Because you know why? They gave him a chance against a 60-year-old Mike Tyson. AJ's still an active fighter.
Right. So like I say, bro. Like I say, I remember when people was hating on Jake Paul about, doing the shit he doing, right? And I also remember when Deontay was like supportive of him. He like, man, I can't hate because another man doing what, these promoters allow him to do. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one thing that Deontay was talking about for us, if you got money, shit, you get to run some shit in boxing. I mean, so I remember that. That was like 2017, probably about 2019, somewhere along in there. And shit, it's not like you nigga hating on Jake Paul, but it's like shit, bro. What was you then when motherfucker was supportive of what you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then like now it's everything. Oh, I'm gonna send you this letter, that letter, and then I'm gonna sue you. This to the third. What? All because you know what I'm saying. All because you don't want nobody to say that your fight's rigged. But again, over 1 million people saying the same thing. There's people who don't even watch fucking boxing who just know you got a fight coming up. Shit, they all know, nigga, you ain't fighting but nothing but basketball players at the time, fighting basketball players and shit like that, and old motherfucking wrestlers. I mean, MMA guys. So people knew, and then like now you're trying to make it a point, but then again, like that's where the fans who really do follow boxing, they know and understand, like, bro, like this it's a clown show for real because, bro, you're fighting Tank. You was fighting Tank, somebody who's a $130. Now you're fighting a Tank that is 240 pounds. Like what are we doing here? And then you got people like me and you who's looking at this shit like, what the fuck is going on?
This is
You know what I'm
wild
saying?
work, bro.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. So me and you, we'll look at this shit like, bro, what the fuck is he trying to accomplish? What is he trying to do? But
I
then
think he's
we got
feeling himself.
We got stupid ass sanctioning bodies who will rank this motherfucker though. You see what I'm saying? We got stupid fucking sanctioning bodies who will rank this motherfucker. How, bro? Look, if I'm a sanctioning body, right, and you personally knew me, I expect for you to say, bro, you got to be fucking kidding me. He just tried to fight a 130-pound motherfucker. Now he trying to fight a 240-pound motherfucker, and you got him ranked in your station body. That says a lot about you more than it says a lot about him.
WBC, motherfuckers. And by the way, fanatics, get it back in blood. He has Tommy Fury problems. Y'all never pressured him to run that back. Never. See what I mean?
That's true.
And now this dude is feeling himself. I think, you know what? I think he really thinks he could do what Usyk did to Anthony Joshua. But like Victor Ortiz found out with Floyd Mayweather, when he was talking about, I'm going to do to you what Cesar Chavez did to Uncle Roger. And Floyd told him, bro, okay, it's different when you in there, though. It's different. A lot of y'all, I'm not saying all of y'all in the chat, I don't know if y'all in the gyms or hit the bag. Some of y'all might be nice. But for those of you that watch boxing but never actually box, at some point in your life, go to a gym, put on some gloves, and I want you to hit the bag for a 3-minute round. Just hit the heavy bag. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Just hit the bag for 3 minutes.
All out. All out.
All out. Hit the bag for 3 minutes. Tell you, they're going to be dead in 15 seconds, bro.
Dead, that's what I'm saying. Go all out. Run your fucking hands.
Yup. Just go out. Think of your boss. Think of your girlfriend that cheated on you. Hit the bag for 3 minutes, bro. Hit the bag. It don't sound like much. I've seen this a million times. Hit the bag. Stormy will tell you. Walk it off the street, lace up some gloves, and hit the fucking bag. Hit the bag for 3 minutes and tell me how you feel.
Your chest gonna be on top of your head, man.
You gonna get? I've seen niggas pass out.
I'm telling you.
I've seen niggas pass out, but like, just hit the bag. They be like, all right, nothing. And they start wailing, 20 seconds later, their arms are by their hips, they're leaned over. I've seen a dude fall out. Coach will tell you, Coach Hudson in the chat will tell you. I know Jose will tell you. I've seen guys fall on the floor. Ba-dum. I'm like, yo, you all right? I've seen niggas we had to call 911 and get an ambulance there. And these be dudes that are not out of shape. I've seen it. It's not a game. D Free said the fight's, brother. It's an 8-round fight. Yo, this fight can't go past a round, bro.
A pass around, fool. Like, man, let's just say it do. Go around. I don't expect it to go 3 rounds, bro. I really don't know. I hope not. I really hope not, bro. Like, I hope not.
If it goes past 2 rounds, well, you know what? Y'all heard Eddie say 3. And I asked Eddie, are you going to carry this guy? And he said no. Okay, so 3 is the magic number. All right, I'm be nice. If Jake Paul makes it to 4, that means he's on the level as ranked fighters at cruiserweight. And if he makes it to 8 and loses on the cards, I want to see Jake Paul versus Jai Opetaia. Fuck you, give me that fight. And I don't ever want to see AJ in a heavyweight ranked fight ever again. I don't ever want to see it again. If Jake Paul makes it out this fight, listen, I want you to understand something. I'm not wishing harm on Jake Paul. I'm just saying AJ is level. You know how you used to tell us? There's levels. There's levels. Anthony Joshua is levels above Jake Paul. This is not supposed to be close. Get your bread, man. There's nothing I can do about it. But you supposed to mop the floor with this dude. If Jake Paul makes it to 8 rounds, I don't ever want to see Anthony Joshua again, bro. I don't want to. No, fuck that. No. No. I'm giving him his credit. This is not supposed to be close. This is Anthony Joshua, former unified champion.
So, bro, and I mentioned that in the video yesterday that he was a unified champion, bro. Like, I just don't. Again, I just don't. Bro, listen, I'm human. I would literally think the same way Deontay think. Bro, you're fighting a 2-time former unified champion, bro. What the? Come on, like, let's make it make sense,
bro.
Like, bro, I ain't listen. I'm not a hater, bro. Jake Paul, listen, he doing his thing.
Yep.
He fighting. He fighting, right? He did fight a Fury brother, which was actually a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, he ain't no. Come on, man. He ain't no fucking elite fighter, man.
He's not.
Come on, man. Let's cut the shit. He ain't no motherfucking elite fighter, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Bro, my Moose in the chat says he finna stop AJ in the 6th round by knockout. Let me tell you, if that happens, AJ can't show his face anywhere, bro. And after that, you may as well throw AJ in the mix with all the top 5 heavyweights in the world. Just go ahead and do it. If AJ gets dumped on his head by the 6th round, bro, dude, you know what? I might not go live for a week. Because it's going to take me a minute. No, I ain't going to do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm clowning AJ. I'm clowning.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. You know, like I ain't gonna lie, like, again, if that does happen, maybe it was real. Maybe that's why maybe you did get a cease and desist letter.
Oh, wait, hold on. You know what?
Too much.
If that happens, and I'll say it's rigged, but now I'm gonna troll. No, fuck trolling. I'm gonna tell the truth. If Jake Paul gets AJ out of there by the 6th, I'm gonna tell all you clowns, what do you think my brother Deontay would have did? And you know what? Since AJ will be ranked, and since he want to talk about Deontay, see, I heard that little Fury comment, but you know, that comes with the territory. Sell your fight, talk your shit, but get in there and put the Dukes up with Deontay then. Fuck it. Why can't Deontay get paid? Because if he beats AJ, he'll be official. He'll shut me up. He'll shut up the world, right? So he'll be official then. Cool. Fight Deontay next. Since you want to talk, since you want to sue niggas, get it in blood. Get it in blood. You don't talk, right?
That's the word. That's the word. Get it in blood now.
Yup. He should have put that on a shirt, man. For real. Get it in blood. Get it back in blood.
I think he was. I think he was on some shirt. It was something. I think either Malik had it or Artman had it. Somebody had that shit.
Man,
that's funny though.
I see you salute.
That shit funny. That shit funny though, bro. Like when he told me, bro, I'm like, man, hell nah, you bullshit, bro.
And then this motherfucker talking about the lawsuits are gonna come. Lawsuits? What are you talking about?
Man, dog, listen. He said, man, him and Shelly just laughed at that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was like his lawyers and Jake Paul lawyers know each other. They're gonna tell him to fuck off. Man, that shit was funny, bro. I laughed. I'm like, man, you gotta be bull. He like, bro, I ain't bullshitting, bro. So when Jake Paul said that yesterday, and then he texted the chat what Jake Paul had said at the press conference, nigga, I was on the floor. That shit was funny, bro. I'm like, damn, this nigga really tried to sue you and send a cease and desist. That's fucking wild, bro.
This is fucked up. I hate this. You know what I wanted to see? I wanted to see this would have sold some tickets, man. I would have paid for it. I wanted to see Jake Paul versus Shannon Briggs. Shannon would have beat the shit out of this dude and screamed he'd have been talking shit the whole fight, bro. But Shannon wouldn't carry him.
You think Shannon can take punches?
At this point, I think he could take it. I think he has a high enough IQ to do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake, look, man. I've watched Jake. You know, he can't close the show on a lot of the MMA fighters who are not world-class boxers, man. Who were, and I say this respectfully, when he fought Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz I don't know how he gets sanctioned the fights, man. His speech is so slurred. You know what I'm saying? But the boy could fight, but he's a jiu-jitsu expert. I wouldn't want to mix it up with him. You give that guy an arm, he'll turn you into a fucking pretzel. But he boxed Jake Paul, and he was able to, you know, Jake didn't dominate.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, you're right.
You know, salute to the Diaz brothers, man. Those guys are official. But don't tell me that he couldn't close the distance and get Nick Diaz out of there. And he's supposed to get in here with big ass AJ, who, by the way, legitimately outweighs him by at least 50 pounds. Come on, bro. This is not even close, man. This is not even close. See Louis Mix in that super chat salute. He says the way Eddie described Jake, not a skilled boxer but can punch, is the same way he described Wilder. So why he make the Jake fight but not Wilder? You see what I mean, bro? You see, it all comes back full circle. It all comes back full circle. Everything that these dudes said to prohibit certain things is smacking them in the face. From franchise championships to what they said about Deontay to get it back in blood, to what Tank said with the email champion. Everything comes back to this moment. I love 2025. Motherfuckers got exposed, bro. The last decade of bullshit, everything y'all said, those fancy lingos and shit, it all came back to you. Everything, Jake Paul, Ryan Garcia, Eddie Hearn, it all comes back to you. And now y'all gotta stand on it. Y'all gotta stand on everything you said.
Yeah.
I'm not letting y'all forget it. It's all documented. I'm not letting y'all forget this shit. I'm not gonna let you forget it. Everything came back to you. So look, check this out here. Since we on this type of time and we entertaining the bullshit, in the event that AJ loses this fight, Jake, I heard what you said about my brother, man. You got to run that fade with Deontay then. Why not? Deontay's washed up, right? Deontay trash, right? Okay. Run that fade, man.
Run the fade.
Run the fade.
You know what I mean? Just run the fade.
This motherfucker got Tommy Fury problems that you ain't run back. Don't act like you can't make the fight. Watch this, y'all. You're the A side.
Yeah, cause then he say something like, damn, I think somebody sent me this. Cause you know I really be on shit like this. But I think somebody said something like what's the word I want to say? Like he offered Tommy another contract, but it was in the States.
Yeah, that was a duck.
Oh. So it was a duck on who part? On Jake Paul.
On Jake Paul's part, that was a duck.
Okay, you know he can't come to America.
You know he can't come.
Yeah. You know he can't come to America. I get you. Yeah.
You know he couldn't come here. He can't lose to Tommy Fury twice in a row. He can't do that. And guess what? Tommy's a basic boxer, but he came up in a boxing family.
Right.
He's a basic boxer, and he beat him. He was laying on the ropes and shoulder rolling Jake. Jake couldn't fuck with him. I watched that fight, and guess what? I was out here hoping that he threw something and knocked Tommy Fury out. Y'all know I don't like the Furies, but I'm watching the fight like, damn, he could fight. He's not no world-class fighter, but Tommy knows how to fight. Tommy grew up in the gym.
Yeah.
He knows how to fight, and Jake couldn't deal with that. And I was in there, I was rooting for Jake. I said, man, not hit him. He couldn't hit him,
but
bro.
Look, though, look for real, though. Which, okay, so, let's just say, I think that was, his third or fourth pro fight, right? So, how many, I don't even know how, he got about, 8, 9, 10 fights now, right?
Let me look that up real quick. I think so. Let me look that up.
Shit, bro. For real, man, because we ain't seen Tommy fight since that fight. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shit, he might, motherfucker.
He's 11-0.
So he got 11 fights, right? So, and that was his third pro fight when he fought Tommy, I think, or fourth.
It was his. Let me see, Woodley.
Yeah, Woodley was first because I think that shit was ugly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was his 7th fight.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, but he fought Essen Gibb. Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, that was bullshit, and Tyron Woodley twice, Anderson Silva, and then Tommy Fury. So y'all tell me what the fuck is going on here.
I was getting ready to say shit. Now you don't got a couple fights up on this belt, shit. But that ain't number literally what this is 11 pro fight right here, or you got 11 fights. So that's 4. So shit, with that being said,
you got 12.
So this 12 right here, right?
Yo.
Nah, I think Tommy Fury still beat him.
Dude, and you and I both know AJ will flatline Tommy Fury. That's just the facts. I'm not saying it because y'all know I hate anything with Fury's name attached to it. I can't stand it.
Right.
But the facts are the facts. The facts are the facts. This dude, Jake Paul, lost to Tommy Fury. And I remember Mauricio Sillyman saying, hey, man, whoever wins this fight is going to get ranked. And I don't know what happened. But family, this is bullshit. Lost Sweat real Baltimore in the building. Salute. Stormy
That's
says,
crazy, bro.
You know about that hot tub. Bro, I can't. Oh my God. And this is an 8-round fight, y'all. This is not supposed to go past 1 round, bro.
Right. Yeah, this shit a little.
Go ahead,
bro. Now I'm gonna say this shit a little crazy, bro. Like,
it's a lot crazy.
Yeah, this shit, it ain't, you know what I mean? The math ain't mathing, bro. You know what I mean? Like, your 12th fight, you get, like I think AD Sport Talk say, their 12th fight and you get AJ, like, come on, bro. Like, the fuck we doing, man? Come on, man.
I hate life. Give me the Glock. I'm about to join Biggie and Pac, and you coming like it or not. That's us boxing fans, man. We done. My brother iRock in that super chat, he said, hey, Drew, remember if you, Brother Tay, the champ or any LDBC member needs website work, yes, sir. I'll do it for free. Just want to use them for my portfolio. Word up. If y'all need websites built, hit me up or hit up iRock directly. The brother's nice with it. He's building websites. And this
I'm gonna get at him.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. He got your email. You got his email.
Yeah, I got his phone number and everything. I'll give it to you. Yeah,
right.
yeah. This brother, he's knee deep into everything, man. So you need some website work done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hit me up.
I gotta actually restructure my shit.
Yup. Hit me up or hit up iRock directly if you have his information. Hit me up and we'll create a meeting of the minds. He's doing it for free, y'all. And by allowing him to do it, it's also building his portfolio. So let's also help this brother out. Definitely. We got a lot of people in the family that do multiple things, man. That brother's talented. PGH, I see you. Yeah, man.
PGA, what's up with you?
Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of this shit, man. Look. 1, maybe 2 rounds, but y'all saw Eddie Hearn give a number, and he said, I asked him, is AJ going to carry this guy? Now, of course, he's not going to admit it. That's not something you admit. But he says the longer you carry him around, the more dangerous it can be. He's not a good boxer, but he could punch. Bro, get the fuck, Professor X, salute, good brother. Man, listen, tell you, if it goes 8, but let's say Jake lose on the cards, but the fact that it goes 8, what will be the general thought about Anthony Joshua at that point?
So I'm gonna be like, all right. So look, this is how I see it, right? So look, that's how I see it. So let's say like, you know how you spar, you know how you be sparring, motherfucker, but you better than the motherfucker you sparring, but you beating them up. And you can knock him out, but when you knock him out, you kind of hold him up, and you know what I'm saying. You kind of make sure he's straight. Then you walk away from the contact for a minute. Then you get back to fighting.
Yes.
If he doing some shit like that, then I'll be like, he trying to what the word you just used? He trying to ride him, not ride him, but what the word you say?
Trying to carry him.
Carrying, yeah. So then I say he trying to carry him. That's only if I see that. You feel me? But if he in that bitch struggling, yo, you know me, I'm gonna get my New York shit on. Hey yo!
If AJ struggling in there, bro.
I'm gonna get, hey yo, this nigga fucking B. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, nah, yo, I'm definitely have to be like, bro, this some bullshit. Because again, bro, like people say, oh, you don't like, Joshua because of Wilder and shit like that. It's nothing like that, bro. Like, I want the man to actually win, bro, because again, he's in a position to prove to Jake Paul, like, bro, you can't continue doing this bullshit you doing. You can't continue playing and acting if you really doing this shit, bro. You don't have a justifiable weight class. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got people in your weight class you can fight, but you money hungry, you money garnishing shit. Not garnishing, but guaranteeing shit. So like Joshua, just like he did when Ngannou, like, bro, this is our sport. You don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's the same thing that needs to be attached to this. Let Jake Paul, I'm not saying that Jake Paul don't belong here, right? Because he has won our fights, and I feel like anybody who do get in the ring deserves some type of grace, right? But at the end of the day, nigga, you ain't on no fucking elite level, bet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even from fighting little ass Javante, you know what I'm saying? Or
right.
Motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking, what's the nigga? Mike Tyson, like, bro, like, again, like you said, I saw the same shit you said. You know what I'm saying? I saw the same shit. I thought Mike held back a couple times too.
Yeah. So
like, I just feel like, man, motherfucker gotta show him, like, this is our sport. This is sport that we go fucking retarded and crazy about. Like, this some shit you can't play with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying Jake playing with it, but in a way he's playing in our face with it.
Man, there was a nice video, and salute to my brother Iraq back in that super chat. He says, oh, you mean how Floyd carried Jake punk ass brother Logan? Yeah, bro. What y'all missed, a lot of y'all missed, Floyd knocked him out with a shoulder roll, counter right hand, but held him up before he fell.
He fell on him, right? Yeah.
Fell on him. Yup. And Logan tried to break character. And he was trying to take Floyd's head off. I forgot what round that was. But he started pounding on him bad. And Floyd went into the high guard. And then when he stopped, Floyd proceeded to whoop his ass. And he hit him with that counter right hand and almost knocked his ass out. Now, there's a video. I saw it on the gram. Let's see if I can find it on YouTube. Where some dude pointed out he froze the frame like on 4 different times where Mike didn't throw his left hook. And Jake was literally rolling in the wrong damn direction. Yeah, I said, Mike was supposed to knock his fucking head off. And I'm watching it. I saw that shit in real. I saw it in real time. I said, nah, man. No.
Yeah.
Yo, AJ is supposed to kill this dude, bro. Let me see if I can find this fight, man.
You heard what Turkey Crazy ass say. Crazy said, if he doesn't knock out Jake Paul, I do with him. He's a fool. He's foolish. He's foolish. He's foolish. I threw with him. He's no good. He's done. So
I found it.
I don't know. With the joint.
Yup. I need y'all to look at this. Look, do you see that? Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And that wasn't the only one. This is only one. This happened like 4 times in a fight. Nah. Hold on, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of that shit gonna be adding up, bro. For real. So, but like I say, bro, you can't get mad as, your team starts sending out cease and desist letters and trying to sue Bro, ain't the feds linked in on NBA basketball right now?
Yeah.
Ain't this a whole fucking investigation going on right now because of that shit? A motherfucker, motherfucker coming down the court, losing the ball and breaking free throws and shit. Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Like, everybody says, you know how long motherfuckers say sport gambling? I gamble on sports every day. Motherfuckers say it's rigged and shit like that. Come on, bro. Like,
I don't trust a lot of sports right now because betting is now legal and it's so big now.
Yeah.
All of these companies, man, they're making billions, not millions, billions of dollars.
Billions.
And I've watched, because I haven't watched the NBA. The last time I've watched the actual league with a critical eye was when KD was on the Warriors, and I said, I think I'm done here. But since then, I've been seeing these plays from these kids all on Instagram. I'm like, wait a minute, how the fuck he lose the handle? And then I'm watching people. Yeah. I'm watching people whisper on the bench. They talking while covering their mouths. They're looking up at the score, going, "Oh shit! What do you mean? Oh shit! You won." These motherfuckers is betting on the spread. It's bad, bro. It's bad. And now we got bad. Jake Paul versus AJ.
Yeah, look at this shit. It's bad. Trust me, I don't lost a couple games where I know you're supposed to score this touchdown. You gonna kneel the ball, nigga? Fuck you. I'm hot, man. I'm hot.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's a little feint. Come on, bro. Come on, man. When did you see Mike run forward like this? Look, duck. He didn't even throw a oh my God. Mike usually rolls that punch and digs to the body. He didn't do shit. Look at this. He just I can't, bro. Yo, look, AJ is selling his ass in this fight, bro. He's selling his ass.
Again, bro, I just feel like, bro, I can't say he don't belong because he's been in the ring, he got some experience. But come on, I mean, when I say don't belong, bro, bro, cut the shit. He don't belong in the ring with no fucking Joshua, dog. Fuck out of here.
Remember this? This is it right here. Watch Logan's foot. Watch his foot. Yo, he was done, bro. Boom. Hit him inside of the neck, but like below the ear. He was done, bro. He's like, yo, you all right? Get up, nigga. You all right? Yeah, you went off script if you want to. My God, man. Night Train salute. I see you, good brother. I hate this, bro. I hate this. And all right, so they bet on games. Motherfuckers is throwing games for real in the NFL and the NBA. And they asked Deontay about an opinion about a fight, and he gets a cease and desist letter. I mean, come on, bro. He ain't got nothing else better to do.
Bro, that's why I say, like, what?
Yo.
That shit didn't make no sense. Like, I'm like, damn, okay. Over, bro, you know how many, on a consistent basis, you know how many people say that they think this man fights is rigged, bro? Like, for real, like, a whole bunch of people say that. So, what, you only, or is it because Deontay, he has a name, you feel like you can create a story off that, trying to fight him next or some shit? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out, like, why, bro? Because you know how many actors, entertainers, sport figures, or whatever you want to call these people. Man, that shit really fuck. You ask a nigga like Gillian Wallow. You know what they gonna say.
Yep.
You know what Gillian Wallow gonna make you feel it, boy.
What he gonna do? He gonna sue them too?
No. I'm saying like if they ask Gillian Wallow if they think it's rigged or not, they gonna clown Jake Paul ass, boy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So what Jake gonna do? Sue them too?
That one.
Man,
shit crazy, bro.
This is amazing. I want y'all to understand, AJ fans. I know y'all ain't been here in a minute. You know, life is life. But your boy is in a weird position right now, and I'm telling you that I'm respecting your boy's boxing skill in comparison to Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Anthony Joshua, at the end of the day, whether I like it or not, the facts are he's a 2-time unified champion. That meant something. The fights that he did lose, he lost to world-class fighters.
Absolutely.
He lost to Usyk. He lost to Ruiz. He lost to Dubois. And I ain't got no problem with that. But you know what I will say? He got in there.
Yeah.
He got in there.
Yeah.
And I'm holding him to a high standard here. And I'm not gonna, I already don't respect him because of the Wilder shit. But this is worse right here because he has a lot to lose. He's gonna gain a lot of money, but he has a lot to lose here. If he doesn't completely obliterate. I don't care if literally the bell rings and Jake Paul starts doing laps around the ring with his back turned. AJ gotta catch him. AJ gotta catch him. If this fight doesn't end with a knockout, don't give me 8 rounds and unanimous decision. Listen, AJ, I'm not accepting a unanimous decision win from him because AJ's better than Tommy Fury. He's better than him.
Shit, he better than anybody on that motherfucking resume.
Everybody on his resume. My God, this is not supposed to even happen, but since it's happening, AJ is supposed to mop the floor with Jake Paul.
Yeah, he supposed to, dog. He like, I ain't gonna lie though. Real shit. He supposed to throw everything up on the kitchen sink. He supposed to walk his ass down the street and back. He's supposed to send it into the upper room and everything, bro. Fuck that.
This ain't supposed to happen, bro.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
This is not supposed to happen.
I agree.
This is not supposed to happen. This is crazy work. I don't respect it, man. Let me see something. Anthony Joshua. Why is BoxRec asking me for a login now, man? Shut up, man. Get out of here.
Yeah, they be doing that shit, man.
Fuck out of here, man. But I know his BoxRec anyway. There's nobody. I'm gonna be nice about it. All the way back to 2017, there's nobody on AJ's resume that Jake Paul could fight and beat. Nobody. Pick a name. Nobody. He's not beating anybody. Jake Paul is an admitted marketing scheme, and I'm cool with that. And shout out to Jake for what he's done for women's boxing and everything. You're a troll. I know. I heard what you said about Deontay. You know, I know if you make it to 8 rounds and lose a UD, you know, he'll entertain the Deontay Wilder fight, but I stand on it, man. Y'all need to separate the clown shit from the real shit. Separate the clown shit from the real shit. What has he done to deserve a Deontay Wilder fight? Don't tell me money, because Deontay got that already. I think also that AJ's tarnishing his brand by even doing this shit. Because if I said Tank Davis was tarnishing his brand by doing this shit, it's worse for AJ because I said Logan is picking on a small goddamn boxer. And I'm telling you, if there was a script, he was going to break script and try and hurt Tank. And I told y'all that worried me. But Tank fucked himself off, and now he's fighting a guy bigger than him. So is there a script there? There better not be. And if there's no script there, AJ, you better knock this fool out, bro. I'm giving you 2 rounds.
That Tank shit diabolical, man.
Bro, I was not cool with that fight at all, bro.
Nah, I was just saying, like, shit, me either. I'm saying, like, man, that shit was diabolical, bro. Like,
bro, he was gonna hurt Tank, man. He was gonna hurt Tank, and the reason why I say that is because when Floyd fought Logan Paul, it started out as script, but there was a portion of that fight where Logan just went balls to the wall and he was just punching on Floyd, and Floyd was in the high guard. He was punching on him, and you saw him. You saw him trying to like get him, and then he shoulder rolled his ass, and knocked him out on his feet and held him up.
Yeah.
And he got him right. I saw Jake Paul being on script with Tank, and somewhere in the middle of the fight, just him wailing on his little ass. And whether he catches him or not, that's something else. But I want y'all to understand, Tank Davis was not big enough to really compete with a guy that's naturally bigger than him. I don't care. I know Tank is a pro boxer, he's a puncher or whatever. Nigga, listen, Tank is a little nigga, bro.
Yeah,
and although Jake Paul is not a world class, he's not as skilled as Tank. He can compete because he can fight on some kind of level. He can fight. And that's all you need because of the size. Now, if Jake Paul and Tank was the same size, it'd be a no-brainer. I'm like, yo, Tank gonna smoke this dude. But Jake Paul can compete because he's bigger and he has a punch. I did not like that fight for Tank Davis at all. It was dumb. $40 million wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, but we ain't got to worry about that now. So now he's going up to fight Anthony fucking Joshua. AJ, you better mop the floor with this dude. I'm going to watch it. And if you fuck around and lose, the roast session is going to be so ridiculous. The things that I say, I might not leave the stream up, bro. If
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Go ahead.
A bit, I might just stop making videos. I ain't gonna lie, big. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Yo, listen. Is Jake Paul better than Otto Wallin?
Listen, bro. I wouldn't say I'd cry, bro, but I'll be like, bro. I'll put it like this. I'll feel the same way when what's the kid name? Ngannou when he fought Tyson Fury. Like I give Ngannou some slack because you know he got a lot of fights. But if a nigga like Jake Paul beat this nigga right here, bruh.
It's bad. It's bad.
Bro, we talking about more than a black eye. Me and this nigga gonna have to see each other, bro. Like,
yo, you gotta like walk up on him, like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all understand, AJ fans? Y'all understand how bad this is? Because
bro,
realistically,
bad, bro.
I'm not worried about it because I'm like, yo, AJ gonna mop the floor with this guy. But if AJ runs a job, I need y'all to understand, y'all could never, Joe Townsend, salute. Y'all could never, Jamal, what up? Y'all can't say shit to me ever again in life. If he does a job,
yeah,
I'm a
cry a bit. I'm a cry a bit.
Yo, I'm gonna do a marathon live.
I ain't lie. When this shit is it's tomorrow, right?
It's Saturday. Saturday, right? Is it Saturday or Friday?
I thought it was tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
Hold on.
It's Friday?
It's tomorrow. Let me see. Somebody put it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat.
It's tomorrow. They say it's tomorrow. It's Friday. Okay.
Hey,
big boy.
I might fucking cry, bitch. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Hey, yo.
I ain't lying. Man, listen.
And I want y'all to understand, AJ fans, pay attention. I'm not invested in this, but I stand on the side of boxing.
Yes.
And boxing says AJ's supposed to go in here and take care of this dude. He's supposed to fix him the fuck up, bro. He's supposed to fix him up, bro. It's not supposed to be close. I'm giving y'all boy his credit. I'm giving him his flowers. He's supposed to mop the fucking floor with Jake Paul. It's not supposed to be close. If this is even competitive, I'm frying this dude and I never want to see him again. My last visual of AJ in a professional bout is him twerking on the floor after Dubois leveled him. You coming off a Dubois loss to fight Jake fucking Paul?
He was supposed to say no at this and laugh. This isn't even an opportunity. Because remember y'all was telling us that AJ is the highest paid boxer in the world? Remember? Because once upon a time, that was a real conversation. And we were like, nah, he's not.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
He's not. You know what I'm saying? So this is where he is right now. All right, cool. Keep that energy. He's supposed to come and beat this American up. This is a marketing scheme. So AJ is supposed to be some sort of savior tomorrow. If this motherfucker makes this fight even close, yo, I'm telling you, I am roasting him forever, bro.
Yeah, cause we gave Fury hell when he
got dropped against Ngannou and struggled.
Oh man, we gave him the blues.
We shit on him. A drug-free Fury got knocked on his ass against an MMA fighter, struggled, almost fucked around and lost, and then lost 2 in a row to Alexander Usyk. And by the way, they're trying to force this AJ versus Fury match after this. If AJ doesn't dominate this dude.
But they want it, and guess what? I don't think it's in Riyadh. I think it'd be in the UK.
Man.
But it's a reason why I'm saying that. But we got Mark booked this one because there's a reason why I'm saying that. It ain't hard to figure out. It's a reason why I'm saying that. If it's in the UK, that bitch gonna get his ass beat.
Yeah. How about if they make that Fury AJ fight, the co-main event would be Tommy Fury and Jake Paul on the undercard of AJ and Fury.
That'd be a good card.
Yep. I'd be interested to see that. And I think Tommy Fury will get it done this time. I think he'll knock him out.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Now he gonna learn. Oh shit, he gonna learn a lot. Well, I don't know how much he gonna learn from Joshua, but shit, man, this nigga better not lose. Man, I'm a fucking cry, bitch.
Bro, I want y'all to understand. If AJ struggles or loses this fight, this is a black eye for boxing, and I need y'all to understand that, whether you like that or not. See, bro, I'm actually, and this is no shade to Jake, but AJ needs to win this for boxing. That's my point. He can't go in here and fuck around. The weight of boxing is on the shoulders of AJ. I want y'all to understand that. And I hate the fact that it's him. He's fighting. Look, he's finally fighting a real pro fighter that's active.
Yeah.
And he's fighting a former two-time unified champion.
But again, though, like, finally, yeah, I get that, right? But nigga, fucking Anthony Joshua, and you going up how many fucking weight classes? Man,
bro. If AJ
what the man say? What the man say? He say, damn, what he say? My dick this long, boy. Shit. I know goddamn Jake Paul goddamn ain't dropping no nuts like that, bitch. I ain't lying. No homo, bitch. I'm just saying though, like, man, you got some big kahunas, bitch. I ain't lying, like. That's why Deontay say the shit he said, like, come on, bitch. Come on, bro. You getting ready to fight little Minnie Mouse over here. Now you finna go bite, man. You finna go fight Grizzly Bear. Man, please, bitch, stop playing with me.
You know what? Though? If AJ get to the ring, and I look at his face, and he got that Deontay look before he got in the ring with Fury the second time, I'm just gonna remind y'all that this is a dirtbag business. If this man get drugged again, because y'all know he was drugged already. AJ was drugged in New York, but I ain't gonna dwell on that. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me. If he get in there and he's drugged and looking crazy, if he's in the corner talking about why do I feel this way, if it's one of those situations, I'm gonna call it out.
Yeah, I remember when it happened, you called me. I remember when I was like, bro, you bullshitting. You was like, nah, I'm dead ass fucking for real.
Yo.
I'm like, you for real?
My nigga
Yeah,
called me, was like, yo, and I wish, because my boy that worked there, he passed. He died during the pandemic. It was unfortunate. But I remember he called me, was like, yo, you ain't see? I said, nah, because he invited me to the Garden. He worked at the Garden part-time. And he said, you want to come watch this fight? I said, nah, I'm going to go to work, man. He going to knock that boy out. That boy was calling me off the hook. I parked the bus. I was like, what's good? He said, yo, you ain't see the fight? I said, nah. What round he killed him in? He says, yo, your man AJ got floored like 50 times. I said, man, stop playing with me. He said, I swear to God. And then my nigga Thomas called me. I said, yo, what the fuck happened? He fucked AJ up. When I got home, and I was still on Facebook back then, I trolled all of those British teeth. And then when I went home, I watched the fight. And I forgot what round it was. But AJ is wincing in the corner. And he was like, why do I feel this way? I was like, uh-oh. And then my boy was talking about how he was down by the locker room and Eddie Hearn was on the phone. He's like, yo, who's a tall British dude? Because if y'all don't know, Eddie Hearn is tall. He's like 6'4". He's tall.
Yeah.
He was like, who's a tall British dude with the brown hair? I was like, that got to be Eddie Hearn. He's like, yo, he was on the phone talking about, I don't know what's wrong with him. He said AJ came out the locker room sweating with no shoes on, walking around, and they went back in the locker room, and then it was fight time, and he did the ring walk. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with him? I said, bro, I wish I saw that. I said, oh, my man. I told my boy, I said, oh, he got drugged. He said, how do you know? I said, he was walking around panting and shit. And so I said, so that wasn't nerves. AJ done fought in Wembley in front of thousands of people. That was not nerves. Because my boy was like, yo, was this his first time fighting? Because my boy don't know boxing. He's like, was his first time fighting at the Garden? I said, that was his first time in the Garden. But he was like, yo, was he nervous? I said, no, Wembley Stadium in the UK is huge. You could put the Garden in there 3 times. I said, it's huge. I said, that wasn't jitters. That wasn't pre-ring jitters. I said, somebody drugged that, bro. And everything he described to me, I just let him talk. He was like, he was walking around with no shoes on and socks and looked like he was about to cry. And he was like, is he prone to panic attacks? I said, I don't think so. This wasn't his first rodeo at a big audience. This wasn't that. So they was able to, I don't know, hydrate him or something. And my boy was like, yo, he was walking around like, he's like, yo, you know how you be far from the house, you got to take a shit? He said he had that look on him. I said, bro, listen. They drugged him, bro. He drank something fucked up. Yo, he fucked up. I said, yeah, they fucked him up. They fucked him up. And he got in the ring. He jumped on Andy. Andy got up, then dropped him, and he never recovered. And he's in the, when I got home that round, where he was like, why do I feel this way? I was like, yep. They got him. They got him. Hold me down, Tay. I got to take this call.
Say, huh?
Hold me down. I got to take this phone call.
All right. Well, again, man, the reality is, oh, shit. The reality of it is Jake Paul fighting a 2-time former unified world champion, to say the least. You can say that you respect that, you respect what he's doing. And this, you know, without, I guess you could say the word hating, right? But it's commendable. Like Drew said, he's fighting a real fighter, quote unquote. But how much grievance do you put into this fight? Because again, he's outside of Mike Tyson, who's a former world champion with all his accolades, but Mike Tyson was 64, 65 years old, something like that. So that don't count. But we're talking about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, 32, 33 years old?
Young.
Probably 34. You know what I mean? And nah, man. Come on, man. I'm sorry with Drew on this. I love the sport of boxing, but I hate the business. But I love the sport of boxing. And I know once you get past that top 5, you crack that top 5, it ain't no sport no more. It's a business.
Yep.
And you just don't know what the fuck gonna happen in the business. You know, and I just think that, you know, Joshua has a lot to lose fucking with Jake Paul.
Yep.
I simply do.
Yeah, for all we know, I don't want to put no capes on anybody, but this is the business. For all we know, somebody might fuck around and poison AJ again. You know what I'm saying? We had Coach Hodgins on here, head coach of Fabio Wortley, and without even getting into it, when he was on our panel, and shout out to my brother Trick Nolte, he mentioned when they go, they got to be careful, and we bring our own water. He said that. We didn't ask. He forwarded that information. They bring their own water, they bring their own food, because they know it's a dirtbag business.
Well,
and Jake,
who said that?
Coach Hodgins, the head coach of Fabio Wortley. He was on the show.
When he said that?
When we had him on like about 3 weeks ago. It's on my live. He said that. I swear to God, Tay, he said that. I'll put the link in the chat. Hold on.
Yeah. You send it to me, because but I don't be on YouTube like that.
Yeah. We had him on like about a month ago. Let me see. We had him on like a month ago. Here it is.
Yeah, I gotta go watch that shit. Damn.
Yeah, we was on.
He just won a belt, right? Then he just won a belt, or did he get? No, he got passed down the belt, huh?
Yeah, we was fucking around with Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker popped. I put the link in the chat. That's it. That's it right there. I'm gonna pin it.
I'm about to say.
Let me see. There we go.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
Yep, he said that in the interview. I can't timestamp it, but he said it. He's like, yeah, we gotta bring our own water, and I was like, shit. And I didn't ask him. I didn't lead the witness or nothing. I didn't ask him, but he was like, I was like, shit. So he's up on game. He's up on game. That's Fabio Wortley's head coach. That's his head trainer.
Damn, I didn't even know y'all had him on. That's dope.
Yep. That's dead ass. I was bugging. He said that shit. I was like, yo, what? Dead serious. Robert Hodgins. If y'all missed that live, go look at it. He made mention of it. He's a cool dude, man. He gave us some time. And I'm gonna try and get Truck on here too, because I like what that kid is doing. I don't mean to call him a kid, like, not disrespectful, but he's young, he's hungry, he's an athlete.
Who?
Fabio Wortley.
Yeah.
He's a strong kid. I like what he's doing. He's a very strong dude. He has a lot of grit. He has a lot of fight in him. That was an outstanding performance against Joseph Parker. And then Joseph Parker has a nerve to have cocaine in his system. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. This is some bullshit, bro. Some bullshit. And cocaine, don't get it fucked up. That's what they caught. But y'all do know that could be a masking agent. You see, with the cocaine, and this is a little racket, but I'm going to put y'all up on game. You'd rather pop for cocaine than a ped, because you can always say, oh, I got a little sniffing problem. I got a little drug problem. Okay, so then you need some help. But if you keep popping for a PED, then that's something else. Then you can get suspended, and you can have that label on you. But that cocaine could be masking Ostarine or Nandrolone or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like on my job, they you don't want to get caught, niffing. You don't want to get caught with no weed, no cocaine. But if you get caught with alcohol, they label that as a disease, and they'll send you to treatment, and they don't take your job. It's still bullshit to me, but goddamn, bro.
Shit. Dr. E, Dr. E doing something good for them good boys over there. He doing something good for them good boys over there, man. And then you do know he get booted from the BC. Yeah. Yeah. I think they booted his ass from over. I think he can't do nothing with fighters or some shit like that. So
bring them up to speed on who you talking about, because I did a whole live stream on his ass.
But damn, Dr. Uzi.
Dr. Uzi.
Yeah, Dr. Uzi. Well, Dr. Uzi is the dude who been supplying. He's the doctor, quote unquote, so-called physician of Tyson Fury and some other fighters from the UK. He was supplying Fury. He was syringing him in his arms and his elbows and things of that nature. He was writing. He's the same guy who wrote that he had COVID to the commission of Las Vegas, Nevada, as well. And he was recently caught. He was recently caught over in the UK. Well, I won't say caught, but they really cracked down on him. I want to say maybe like what that was. I sent that to you. Maybe like probably a little longer than that. Probably like 7-8 months ago. And he was working with a couple fighters over there. He was working with Isaac Lowe, of course, Tyson Fury. It was somebody else up to date as well. I can't think of his name, but he recently just fought. But he popped dirty too. And Dr. Uzi was working with him as well, but he popped. And they came to Dr. Uzi and yeah, they cracked down on him. So I don't think that he can work with any fighters in the UK or something like that. But I gotta go back and do my due diligence and work on it. But I do remember that coming across my desk though.
We got to speak on that, because since then we had a female come out of Mexico, and shout out to Stormy B Man, because that went under the radar. Another Mexican fighter popped recently, and the Hebrew Hammer out of Brooklyn, Cletus Selden, popped again. He popped again last week.
Oh, yeah. Shawty just said it in the chat. It Ben too. I think he was working with
Ben. Yes.
Ben. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that's when people caught hip to the shit, because he was trying to say some shit about eggs or some shit like that. So I think that's where that shit started at. Yeah. I think that's where that shit started at. Yeah.
Dr. Uzi is who y'all Corner Girl salute. International Quiet Storm, all around strong salute. Dr. Uzi is who y'all wanted Victor Conte to be. Dr. Uzi been there the whole time. I've been talking about this guy. Dr. Uzi's the one that said Tyson Fury need injections in his elbows right before the goddamn ring walk in the third fight against our brother Deontay.
Yep.
That was Dr. Uzi. Round 11, Deontay's huffing and puffing. Round 11, Fury's bouncing around like it's round fucking 1. I'm like,
crazy.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't be sick, man. Y'all gotta stop, bro. All this shit that y'all use to deflect, it all comes out in the wash. Ain't no cheating in boxing but Victor Conte. Victor Conte, find me the athlete that popped using the goddamn snack system. But I can find you all the athletes that popped fucking with Dr. Uzi. Do everybody wants to suck the cock of Ryan Garcia? Do they know who Dr. Uzi is? But then when I talk boxing, they don't know what I'm talking about. Let's talk some boxing. This is a dirtbag business. Let's talk boxing, not the guy you want to suck off. How many times these other channels even mention Dr. Uzi?
Shit, they don't even talk about him, bro. They probably don't even know who he is.
Man, I did streams on this dude.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Fuck, matter of fact, let me try and look for it.
That shit crazy. But you know, Uzi, again, man, I think Uzi Man or Uzman is something like that. But yeah, him. All those articles about that.
Uzman Sajjad. I was talking about him way back since October 2022.
Yeah.
I did 2 live streams about, no, 3. The fighter that popped dirty was named Dennis McCann.
There you go. Fucking right. There you go. But it was Ben had some shit to do with it too, though, because he was working with Ben too. Because I follow him. on the what you call it, the IG. I follow him on the IG, and I remember when that fight happened, and he was working.
There y'all go.
with
That's the live right there. I did that December of 2024, and I got a picture of him standing there next to motherfucking Conor Ben.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
I ain't gotta lie on these dudes. Now let me ask y'all a question. Does your favorite YouTube channel that you motherfuckers talk about, oh, you talk about Tank all day? Well, lately, because he's been making the news. But prior to that, what was I talking about? Shit like this. I was talking about how the Olympic program was so fed up. They was like, yo, man, we just not going to do the Summer Olympics. We're not going to do boxing anymore. Why? Because it's too corrupt. I did live streams about that.
They was talking about that for real?
Yeah, they were talking about we're not going to do boxing anymore because it's too corrupt. But someone swooped in to say, no, I want to come help you save the boxing program in the Olympics. You know who that person was?
Who that?
Mauricio Sillyman. And I did a live about it. I said, wait a minute. I love boxing in the Olympics. That's where our stars come from. But of all people, Mauricio Sillyman is going to save the program? Of all people? I did a live about that. But you motherfuckers, I got to put Tank Davis.
Hey, so look. So I know you say you did a live about that, but I just been reading some tweets where and I know you say you don't fuck with them, but Sean Zattel was pretty much talking about how Turkey, Dana White, and somebody else is trying to go do like a little sit down with the USA Boxing League. And I don't know exactly what he was saying, but they like trying to put some money up for them or try to buy them out or some shit like that.
Well, here's my thoughts on that. When the inmates been running the asylum and they've been existing off of corruption,
right?
You get this. Someone comes in with money that you've never seen before, and they say they know what they've been doing. It's been corrupt. But if they come in with a bag and say, look, we're going to straighten this shit out, and we're going to pay you guys to straighten it out, but the trade-off is we're going to run it. Y'all not fired, but we're going to run it now. We're going to bring structure and organization to this. That's the trade-off. And it, like right now, the sanctioning bodies, all four of these motherfuckers, they've been dicking around so much. They don't honor rankings anymore. People come into the rankings and move up 5 slots. We can't make heads or tails of it, right? And then Turkey comes in with real money and says, yo, look, you fighters are done. You've been in mandatory in 2 different sanctioning bodies. You can't even get a look because, or you're ranked number 1, but you can't get a look because you're not signed to Top Rank or Matchroom or Queensberry. Come over to Riyadh season and that mandatory, I'll make sure you get paid and he gets paid. And all you got to do is beat him and win. Hey, man, but they said they're going to take his title if he fights over here. Well, what are you concerned with? Our titles? That 24-karat stupid $2 million belt I'm going to give you? Or that bullshit that you have to pay a sanctioning fee on? And then the champion is going to come over to Riyadh and say, well, fuck that. I was only going to make $2 million fighting here. Now I can fight this guy for $5 million? I don't care what they're paying him. They're paying me double what these motherfuckers going to pay me and take a $300,000 sanctioning fee from me. So that's what Riyadh season is doing. So we're getting what we want as the fans. But the big names, what does that mean for the names that are not as big? You understand? Ja Opata already exercised that. I think it was the IBF. They said if you participate in that Riyadh card, we're going to take your belt. He said, take your belt. I'm going to go fight and get my money. I'm going to come back to your sanctioning body. I'm going to win it back anyway. And I'll be damned. I think it was the IBF. And he did it. He did it. He left. They stripped him. He won. He came back and won it back. You know why? Because he's a name. And they don't want to move forward without him. That's why they suck Canelo Alvarez dick in the WBC. Yo, it's time for you to fight Gennady Golovkin. Fuck you, man. I'm not doing that. I do it when I'm ready. And they stripped him. And they gave it to Triple G. He fought him when he was ready to fight him. Hey, man, do right by me. I don't want to fight Jamal Charlo. Oh, what are we going to do? We need Canelo around. We don't want to piss him off again. I got it. Franchise. And they franchised him out. We never got the Jamal Charlo and Canelo fight. And y'all motherfuckers that love Canelo were cool with that. They did it to Devin and Loma. Hey, this is Loma talking to Mauricio. I don't want to fight Devin. What do? We're going to give you another franchise status. And they fucked off that fight. That's what these motherfuckers did. That's what they always do. And we've been sitting here cussing and screaming about it, and then we did not factor in Turkey Al-Sheikh. He came through with real money, and he's cleaning this shit up. Y'all understand, Bivol and Beterbiev should have happened 5 years prior to when the first fight really happened. Those guys been undefeated. They've been undefeated. He came in, and now we're going on fight number 3. So I understand Turkey's not perfect. I understand that. However, the trade-off is we getting the fights that we want as supporters of the sport. Now, there's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword, you know, because we don't know, Dana White is going to be in charge of TKO and, the Muhammad Ali Act. Look, I get it. But this is the trade-off after years and years and years of corruption. This is what we get. So when I look at the fanatics, I say, look, this is the problem. This is what happens when you listen to casuals. This is what happens when you listen to casuals. This is what happens. You listen to the goddamn casuals, and they run behind certain fighters because they like how his braids look, his tattoos, his greasy hair, his yellow skin, his slant eyes, because you niggas is faggots. You niggas are faggots. You run behind these dudes because you like AJ's smile and you talking about Deontay's skinny legs and all this other stupid shit. You run behind these dudes like women running behind rappers and singers. You grown men running behind boxers like girls run behind rappers and singers. You grown-ass men. You dumbasses doing that shit, running behind boxers like girls run behind R&B singers. Dummies. And then you get Turkey Al-Sheikh coming to clean this whole shit up. You can't be you can't be pro the corruption in boxing and freezing fighters out, but anti-Turkey Al-Sheikh. Because he came to clean this shit up. This is your fault. That's why I don't like casuals around. That's why I let the Mag 7s onto the panel. So you could see the dysfunction. Whether they have marbles in their mouth when they're talking, or they're articulate, sounding like Fanon or KO. It's all bullshit. How dare you complain about Riyadh's season? All he wanted to do was give Tank Davis $25 million to come to Riyadh and punch Devin in the face. He didn't do it. Why the fuck half the boxing world that had a name went over there and the only nigga complaining was Tank Davis? We're like, nigga, we getting paid. What you talking about? We getting this money. What you talking about? You know why? Because these motherfuckers like Tank and Canelo been eating off the fat of the land off of corruption. Now the corruption can't exist anymore unless they are ahead of it. Tank got mad at everybody that went over there, but everyone went over there and got paid and tested their metal. I'll say it again. They got paid and tested their metal. Tank said, you going over there and risking your O. What did that tell you? He don't want to go in there and fight on a level playing field and lose by fighting his contemporaries. There are 15 names in this meme. Y'all can't tell me why he didn't fight these guys. The only guy he fought on here, he fought to a draw and he won't run it back. Don't tell me about no Tank Davis. Don't tell me about it. He's a whore. His followers are whores. You guys literally want to crawl into the bed with him and give him back shots. Or you might be a power bottom. You want him to climb on top of you. I don't respect you guys. Any of you. I don't care how big your channel is. I don't care how articulate y'all sound. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. I had some nappy-headed hooker come in here and try and troll me the other day. The difference is she's a female. I expect that from that bitch. I expect it from her. You grown men? Nah. Hell nah. What's wrong with y'all? I thought this was boxing. I want to see the best fight the best. That's it. When did I become a villain for saying, okay, he got a title, unification, and then one of these motherfuckers fan base, no, he don't sell no seats. Oh, no, he'll beat him. Y'all are cool just saying, no, I'm cool with the fight not happening because he'll win. No, I want to see that shit. Y'all say Tank beat everybody? Okay, let's see it. And it's been a circus ever since. All you AJ fans, you think AJ beats Deontay? We're one fight away from undisputed. D said, I'll take short money. I'll come to the UK. What more did you want? You wanted him not to throw the right hand? Don't throw the right hand until after round 5. Put it in the contract. I bet D would have considered it.
Yeah.
AJ's a pussy, and now he's fighting Jake Paul. I'm telling you, there's a small part of me, a real small part of me, that hopes that AJ fucks around and loses.
God damn, don't tell me that, bro.
Bro, a real small part? A real small part? I'm like, yo, you know what, man? And, you know, this is God talking. I don't know what God has planned for this. I don't know.
Nah, for sure. Facts.
But I'm looking at AJ's track record. I just talked about Shakur yesterday. I'm not emotionally driven because of my hatred for Tio. I don't fuck with Tio. He's a racist and he's very insecure. And he's a liar. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that guy. But he's fighting Shakur, and I'm like, I hope Shakur wins, but if he don't, I'm not going to be all bent out of shape about it because I had to remind y'all yesterday who Shakur is. I have to remind y'all. Is he a brilliant fighter? Yeah, he's brilliant in the ring, but let's not forget who he is and what he's done and what he said.
Yeah.
So I'm not emotionally involved in this fight. And realistically, it's a 50-50 fight. Tio could win because Tio could box. Is he as good as Shakur? We're going to have to find out. But Tio could fight. See, I'm keeping it honest. I'm keeping it very honest. And let's not forget who AJ is and what he contributed to and what he's done.
All right.
Understand, we were supposed to have a unified, undisputed heavyweight champion. It was supposed to be either Deontay or Anthony Joshua. And all I said was may the best man win. And I started leaning more towards Deontay because that fight was 50-50 for me. But I said, wait a minute, what's all this ducking shit? Hold on, wait, whoa. This motherfucker's scared. And then the excuses. And then when he got in that ring and looked at and said to Deontay, I'll freeze you out, I lost it, bro.
Yeah. I remember till you get older, some shit like that. To the right time or some shit like that.
Yup. Motherfucker said, if you don't concede to our demands, we'll freeze you out. I said, nah. No.
Yeah.
I need y'all to understand history. No black fighter is supposed to say that to another black fighter. You're not supposed to say that. If you know about the Black Murderers Row, all of those brothers was frozen out. They had to fight each other for a combined over 100 times or some shit. It's bullshit. And this motherfucker, through all these trials, where we at now, where we have access to make all of this money, the least we can do, the most we can do is break bread with one another. And for this dumb nigga, this overgrown ape, under the tutelage of that white man, the hairless ape, to get on international TV and say, we'll freeze you out. He doesn't even understand what the fuck he said. He doesn't understand it. And nobody educated him. Do y'all know? Y'all know.
Bro, that shit funny, bro. That shit is funny, bro. He said AJ is not black. He what you call a zebra.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. Nada, salute, nada. Listen, man. These fighters, we watch them.
Police on
Yo, you remember that?
I do.
If Fury enters the ring, I'll knock him out. It was like, yeah, Deontay Wilder's, he might be at your next fight, well, I don't know, if he comes in the ring, we have to call the police. He said that. He said that.
Hey, y'all niggas wild.
Yo, he said call the police. He said that.
I do remember that shit.
He said that. He said that. I was like, oh my God. Oh my. Prez, you just pull up, man. You got to check the temperature of the room. Go rewind the live, brother. Listen, Prez. When have you known me to lie on any fighter? You're asking me what's all the hate for AJ. Rewind, brother.
Yeah,
Rewind.
nobody hate no AJ.
Ain't nobody hating on AJ. I started the show saying that this is not supposed to be close. AJ's supposed to mop the floor with this dude. But if any shenanigans happening, I'm gonna call it out. AJ's supposed to kill this dude. And I'm rooting for AJ, but I also said there's a small part of me that kind of want AJ to get knocked the fuck out because of his past. Now, Prez, I don't know where you were 7 years ago. You was a little younger. But 7 years ago, AJ's a fucking duck. He sold his soul to that devil. He has a lifetime contract to Eddie Hearn. And I honestly believe that he wasn't even considering this fight. And I think Eddie made him go do this. And there's also a small element of danger. What if AJ goes in there and gets knocked on his ass, bro? Don't tell me you beat Vladimir Klitschko and you about to get in here and get fucked up by Jake Paul. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, nobody hating on, man. Shit, I even said I'm going to cry for that motherfucker.
Bro, if AJ loses, Prez, understand this. I said this before you pulled up. You just got here. If AJ loses, this is a black eye to boxing. AJ can't lose this, but on a personal note, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. Yeah, anything can happen in boxing, Prez, but this ain't boxing. I said there's nobody on Anthony Joshua's resume from his first pro fight that Jake Paul could beat. Nobody. There's nobody there. Let's throw out some names real quick. Can Jake Paul beat Dillian White? No. No. You know what this is like? I've seen there was a guy, he was a jobber in wrestling in the old school WWF. His name was Vince Lombardi. When they started throwing gimmicks around, he was called the Brooklyn Brawler. He used to come out in he was a dirty Italian looking wrestler. The Brooklyn Brawler. His real name was Vince Lombardi. And I remember we was out somewhere. We was in Manhattan. And there was these white guys like joking on this dude, and he was like waiting across the street. And the dudes was like, yeah, you'll leave. And dude just kept looking at him. And I'm waiting across the street, and I forgot who I was with. I was with one of my friends. And the dudes eventually walked off laughing or whatever. And I looked at dude, and I said, Vince. He said, yeah, how you doing? And I said, bro, I know you deal with that shit a lot. He said, man, if they'd have came close to me, I'd have launched some motherfuckers into the street. And I'm looking at Vince. You know, Vince was about 6'3", 300 pounds. And he wasn't like a small dude. He was a big dude. This is not a dude you want to press in the street. And I'm like, man, if those dudes would have came there, he'd have fucked them up. Yo, look, but on TV, he's getting super kicked and elbow dropped. He lost almost every match. He lost almost every match. Okay. He lost almost every match, but he gets paid to do that. All right, Tay, I'll holler at you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, brother. Yes, sir. Dude get paid to lose every match, but in the street, that's something different. Why did you feel you could press this dude? I remember hearing a story about Paul White, the Giant. Somebody fucking with him, and he picked dude up and threw him through a fucking window. And that dude's still 7 feet tall, 400 pounds. What made you think that it was easy work here? What made you think that you're gonna do to him what you saw Shawn Michaels do to him? What is wrong with y'all? This is not real life. God bless the dude that walked up on Mr. Fafita and got his nose bit off. Y'all know who Mr. Fafita is? That's Haku. Just Google the stories about him. He was a tough dude for real. Bar fights and all that, man. Stop. AJ is supposed to be the monster in this. This is not supposed to be close. AJ's supposed to mop the floor with this dude, saying it's going to go 2 rounds is nice. Prez, before you pulled up, I asked Eddie Hearn about this. I said, Eddie, in what round does AJ do it? He said, whatever round he wants to do it in, whatever round he wants to. But he did give me a number. He said if it goes past 3, it could be dangerous. So that term, anything can happen in boxing, is very real. But, bro, this is not, bro, don't tell me you go life or death with Nate Diaz, who's not a world-class. Nate Diaz is a world-class fighter. But a boxer, he's not world-class. And Jake struggled in that fight. Don't tell me that Jake goes life or death in a loss with Tommy Fury, and he's supposed to compete with Anthony Joshua, former unified champion? And all I'm saying is, in the event that he does, there's a small part of me that says, you know what, good for his ass. Because I remember what he did to Deontay. I remember. He froze him out. And now you're doing clown fights. Kev, salute, man. Sid Mark, salute. Well, that's my time, man. I got shit to do. Salute to Tay Jones, man. Salute to all of y'all brothers and sisters. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. This fight is tomorrow. I may or may not talk about it some more tomorrow. But I'll say this. In the name of boxing, AJ, not only, I don't even want you to win by unanimous decision, because then I'm going to know you carried this dude, because Jake is not that nice. A UD win is still an L to me. AJ, you got to get him out of there. Don't play with this guy. Get him out of there. Boxing is on his shoulders, because you know what, y'all? Jake Paul making it to 8 rounds to the cards. Jake Paul fighting this dude back and making it competitive is breathing life into the casuals. And I refuse to do that. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.